I guess these are some good examples. I mean, if throw out any other examples or comments if you like. But this morning on Radio 5, they had Virgin Money talking. It was at 5:30 in the morning. I don't know if you were listening, but I started blogging at about 5 a.m. today, so I was listening. They had Virgin Money on, and they were talking to Virgin Money, and they were saying, you know, we're about to roll out over 100 retail branches around the UK, and we're thinking about buying Northern Rock, and you know, there was just this sort of you know, there was a total shift in attitude. I mean, the BBC presenter was almost asking, you know, are you going to go in and just take over the banks that the government has purchased, the nationalised banks? And of course, you know, they didn't give a yes or no, but they sort of indicated that it's definitely something they're thinking of, and they're even pricing up how much it would cost to do this. So, you know, could you have imagined even 5 years ago, you know, Virgin Bank all over the country? The same sort of thing we're going to see soon with Tesco. Tesco's got its established retail network anyway. And you can go to Tesco Bank website, and they've already got a comprehensive series of services. You know, there's financial services there that they're providing. I haven't seen them push it too much yet in the retail branches, but I know from being in India last year that where Tesco had their back office in India, their support network for the retail stores, they've gone out and changed the chief executive of the support centre and hired someone in from Citigroup. So, you know, now the head of the back office of Tesco is from a banking background. So clearly the whole organisation is sort of pushing towards this end game of jumping into financial services.
You know, Mark, one of the funny things about Tesco Bank is that the reason they can't do it as quickly as they'd like to is they're unpicking the arrangement they have with RBS.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then because they had the white labelled kind of arrangement.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you can think of lots and lots of examples here. I mean, ASOS, for example, being kind of overnight fashion success online. You know, if you were going to build a fashion store online and do it when you've got a penetration of broadband that will actually make it work. You know, this is Boo.com's attempt to do this 10 years ago that failed spectacularly because, you know, they were trying to build a website where you could look at clothes and shoes, rotate trainers and look at them from all different angles. But that was back when we were all dialing up to the internet, and it just didn't work. The Guardian Media Group is really developing itself far beyond just the newspapers alone and becoming one of the most popular providers of audio content on the internet now. They're effectively becoming one of the most popular radio stations in the world. And I read some stats today, actually, that more than 20% of radio use in the UK has already moved to digital. Either it's digital sets or online listening. So it's quite interesting that, you know, sort of 1 in 5 radio users here is already doing it digitally anyway. And I've got a couple of others up there. I mean, Hiscox is, you know, very old, traditional, and moving into insurance products that are online, you know, very competitive and able to sort of compete with, I think the way that we've seen the insurance market develop with this sort of comparison sites, you know, this kind of thing. Apple, everybody knows Apple as the technology provider, but they're really sort of pushing forward into the publishing space. And, you know, sort of seeing this rivalry between Amazon with their Kindle and Apple with their iPad develop now, and trying to develop their devices as the hub for material and content, you know, books, newspapers, magazines, this kind of stuff. You know, you might have seen Macmillan and Amazon were just in a massive fight where Amazon actually just took all of Macmillan's books and just threw them off Amazon because Amazon has been setting the prices for the content. Basically, they're selling Macmillan books at, you know, price X for the real book, and Amazon's set a much lower price for the e-book because they're sort of pushing it and promoting the Kindle as a device. And, you know, Macmillan's ended up totally fed up that someone else is deciding how much their content is worth. I think ultimately after that fight they decided to carry on printing.